Welcome to Eye on the Tigers News. I'm Abby Garrett.
And I'm Alexis Richer. Thanks for checking in with us for the news we've been watching for you.
Gun violence has marked the unofficial start of summer in Chicago, where dozens have been shot and 6 have been killed over Memorial Day weekend. The Chicago Tribune reports a total of 15 people were shot overnight into Tuesday, 2 fatally. The newspaper says those shootings bring the total number of shots since Friday to 68. Chicago police say final numbers will be released later Tuesday. Police had announced plans to set up patrols throughout the city in an effort to prevent violence that occurred during Memorial Day weekend last year, when a dozen people were killed and 44 more were hurt.
The director of Cincinnati Zoo says it remains safe for its 1.6 million annual visitors despite a weekend tragedy in which a gorilla was fatally shot to protect a 4-year-old boy who had entered its exhibit. Thane Maynard, however, said a review is underway to determine any improvements that can make the zoo safer. The male western lowland gorilla named Harambe was killed Saturday by a special zoo response team that feared for the boy's safety. Video taken by zoo visitors showed the gorilla at times appeared to be protective of the boy, but also violently dragged him through the shallow moat. Maynard said the decision to kill the gorilla was the right one. He said the gorilla was agitated and disoriented by commotion during the 10 minutes after the boy fell. He said the gorilla could crush a coconut in one hand, and there was no doubt that the boy's life was in danger.
The former captain of the SUNY Cortland swim team drowned in a Cape Cod lake during lifeguard tryouts Saturday, just 2 weeks after he graduated from college. Jack Jakubik of Newburgh was a collegiate swimmer who planned to become an assistant swim coach at Cortland this fall. Police say Jakubik was trying out for a summer lifeguard position at Nauset Beach. Jakubik, 22, worked last summer as a lifeguard on the Cape. He was taking part in tryouts when he slipped under the water at Pilgrim Lake at 8:49 a.m. Saturday. His body was recovered by divers in 10 to 15 feet of water at about 9:30 a.m. He was pronounced dead at Cape Cod Hospital.
Count Snoop Dogg out when it comes to watching the History Channel's remake of Roots. In a profanity-filled rant posted on Instagram, the rapper calls for a boycott of the remake of the 1977 miniseries based on Alex Haley's novel about an African slave and his descendants. Of Roots and recent Academy Award Best Picture winner 12 Years a Slave, Snoop says they just want to keep showing the abuse we took hundreds and hundreds of years ago. He says black people are taking the same abuse today. He questions when a series will be made about successful black people and suggests black people tune out Roots and create a show about how we live and how we inspire people today.
Today's odd news of the day comes from Texas, where a man who was found guilty of speeding after contesting a ticket has taken out his anger by paying the fine with about 22,000 pennies. In a dramatic video he created to document his vengeful act with small change, Brett Sanders of Frisco is seen going to the extra effort of branding his buckets with the slogans "Policing for Profit" and "Extortion Money." In his 5-minute video, Sanders then fills up the buckets with pennies using a shovel before hauling them down to a county clerk to pay the fine. As the camera rolls, Sanders lifts up his buckets one after the other and dumps the hundreds of dollars in pennies on the desk.
You can't find much fault with the weather the last several days. What can we expect moving forward? Here's Mr. Charbonneau with the forecast.
If you like the sunshine, you're going to love the next several days. We've got brilliant blue skies and bright sunshine for most of the week, with temperatures a little more comfortable than we've seen the past weekend. Now for Tuesday evening, we remain clear with temperatures cooling off a bit to the low 50s. Wednesday's temperatures will move closer to 80 with a few clouds moving in as a small system arrives our way. Now that system will bring with it a chance of some showers Wednesday night. The humidity arrives again for us on Thursday, and with it a chance for some thunderstorms, especially in the afternoon and evening. Now we're going to have to keep an eye on the skies since some of these storms have the potential to be on the strong side, as the sun and heat of the day will only add instability to the atmosphere. we could hit 90 on Thursday. Friday, we see some real changes as we cool off to the low 70s as clouds now dominate and showers persist throughout the day. It's not technically summer yet, at least not for another 3 weeks, but we're certainly getting a taste of some summer weather right now. Have a great day, enjoy the weather, get outside, and don't complain about the heat. I'm Michael.
The Golden State Warriors did the nearly impossible. With the story in sports, here's Justice.
The death blow delivered to Oklahoma City Thunder. Stephen Curry walked around the court deliriously, holding his jersey up by his teeth. The MVP poured in 36 points and hit 7 three-pointers to lead the Golden State Warriors to a 96-88 win against the Thunder in Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals on Monday. The Warriors overcame the odds to capture their second consecutive Western Conference championship and trip to the NBA Finals to face LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. The series, a rematch of the 2015 Finals, opens Thursday in Oakland. The Warriors became the 10th team in NBA history in the 233 tries to come back from a 3-1 deficit to win a playoff series. It was the first time a team had done so in the conference finals in 35 years. Chris Bonino darted to the net and knocked in Chris Letang's centering pass with 2 minutes and 33 seconds remaining, lifting the Penguins to a 3-2 victory over the San Jose Sharks in Game 1 on Monday night. Pittsburgh recovered after blowing an early 2-goal lead and spoiled San Jose's long-awaited debut on the league's biggest stage. Game 2 is Wednesday night in Pittsburgh. The Mexico boys varsity track team competed in the Section 3 track meet last Friday at Camden. Hunter Hellinger, Justin Gardner, Noah and Nick Galuzzo, Dante Turo, Jason Ray, Ezra Holbert, Christian Pryor, and Jace Eastman all represented Mexico. Hellinger won the Section 3 championship in the high jump with a 6-foot 2-inch jump, and Gardner won the pentathlon with a personal best of 2,860 points. Hellinger and Gardner, along with Burrows, will compete this Friday at CNS in the state qualifier meet. Pryor achieved a personal best in the high jump by clearing 6 feet. Eastman also achieved a personal best in the long jump with a leap of 20 feet and 10 inches. That's it for sports. I'm Justice.
The calendar is winding down for sure as we move from May to June. Tomorrow, trigonometry students will take the Common Core exam.
Senior dinner dance tickets are now on sale for $58. Tickets may be purchased from Mrs. Harder in room 101 before homeroom, during lunch, or after school. Please purchase your ticket as soon as possible. Tickets are on sale until this Friday, June 3rd.
On Friday, June 3rd and Friday, June 10th from 3 to 5 p.m., the physical education staff will be taking students to Mexico Point Park for a kayaking adventure. The district will be providing transportation and equipment. Stop by the gym area and pick up a permission form from one of the PE teachers and return to Mr. Parkhurst in the pool area.
On June 3rd, the class of 2018 will be hosting F5, a well-known band from Central New York, at the Mexico High School Gymnasium. Pre-sale tickets are $5, and ticket sales at the door will be $7.
That's all for us today. For the staff of Iron the Tigers News, thanks for joining us today. I'm Alexis Richer.
And I'm Abby Garrett. Have a great day.